Well, hello. I haven't seen you guys in a while. So, I haven't made any videos for you guys in a while because, well, to be honest, I haven't been couponing in a while. Yeah, we didn't need anything during the pandemic. So, as you guys know, people who were selling their stockpile were getting serious stigma during the pandemic, like in March and April and stuff. And you girls just ain't into that. Like, I don't want the shade. I don't want the drama. I just don't want it. So I was like, okay, I'll keep my stockpile to myself. And here's what we're going to do. So that's what I did. I kept all of my stuff to myself and used my stockpile. In November, my mom had moved in with us, so we've just kind of been living off the stockpile, and that's how it goes. So today is September 17th, and we're about to go into CVS. I've been in Walgreens. We will do a haul at the end, but yeah, we done been to Walgreens. I didn't record that part for you guys. I forgot. It's been so long. I gotta get back into the routine. So, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, if you will. And we're gonna go on in CVS and see what we can find. Don't forget, when you go out, to wear your mask. Okay guys, so we are working on first this Epic Beauty deal. So I went through and found all the products that would work, and in my household we need shampoo. So I got the 2 for $12 on the Herbal Essence, 2 for $12 on the Head and Shoulders. We'll use $3 off on each of those. Then I did pick up the OGX, and what I have going on here, I have a $2 off too, and then I have a $4 off too. And then we're going to use the 4 off of 18 hair care for all of this. So this will take $10 off. The $6 in coupons, so we're taking $16 off of that. And we'll get a $10 card back. Then I also picked up 2 of these Essence. They're on sale for $5. And then there's a sign hanging up that says spend 8, get 5. So I'll go show you that right quick. Okay, so it's spend 8, get 4, but same concept. But as you can see, it is only good for 1 offer per household. So I did grab 2 of the pallets for $10, and then I'll get a $4 extra buck on that. Okay guys, the next deal that I'm going to do is going to be on the Old Spice men's body wash. I have this really crazy coupon for $5.49 off of 2. They are buy 1 get 1 free at $7.49. So I'll pay $2 for 1 and $3.29 for the other, or $3.25, something like that for the other. A little wonky, but we'll take it. See what happens at the cash register. Well, let's keep moving. Okay guys, so our whole house needs toothbrushes. Everybody's had a little funky, been sick. So I was working on a deal, and we're gonna have to see how this comes out at the register. These are $7.99 each. And then there's a 5 off of 3 coupon. And then I also picked up these. Nope, wait a minute. Okay. And then these are $6.99, but when you buy 2, you get $4 back. So, we're going to do that in combination with these, just because we really need the toothbrushes, and I prefer to get these for the kids. And I also picked up this. These are $6.99 buy 2, get the $4 extra buck, and that is a limit of 2. So I've done the toothbrushes and the toothpaste to make that come out. Next up, we have cereals. All of these are $1.99 a piece. I have a $1 off of 2 digital coupon, and then I have a 2 off of 8 breakfast and cereal and all that good stuff. So we're going to put these into motion with those, and this is what it's looking like so far. I think we're about done in CVS. Can I just say that having to wear this mask is extremely hard in trying to talk to you guys. So I hope you know how much I love you, because, see, means my mask is doing what I need it to, but good gracious, that makes it incredibly hard to breathe. So, see you guys in the next clip. So we are back in the car, and not everything went according to plan, but that's okay, because it's stuff that I needed. So I never feel bad for paying more than what I expected when it's something that I needed. But we had multiple transactions, of course. And they're all CVS receipts. I think one of them is just for... Yep, one's just for the gift card. Okay. So, let's talk about the most expensive transaction. And that was really the one with all of the toothbrushes in it. And I'd done those and the cereal separately. Because I wanted to see if everything would work and if it would go through. And it did. So I got my $8 in extra bucks for buying the 2 toothbrushes and the 2 Crest toothpastes. So that did work. My $5 and $3 coupon did come off, and I actually had another $3 coupon come off. But I mean, all in all, I had ended up with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 in toothbrushes. Oh, and I'd done the Old Spice in that transaction. And it did take the $5.49 off. So I saved $42.84, but I ended up spending $52.23 plus tax. Got back $8 in extra bucks. So, I mean, that's not terrible considering I had all the toothbrushes. $60, $70 in toothbrushes right off the rip. So, that one was not so great. But, like I said, it's because of the toothbrushes. I did end up getting $5, $8, $9, $10, $11 off of the toothbrushes. The Old Spice was in that transaction. The $5.49 coupon came off. And then the $1 for the Big G cereals and the $2 for the breakfast CRT came off. I'll flip it around so maybe you guys can see this better. Okay. So the Crest Scope, all of the coupons did come off appropriately, and I expected this transaction to be high because of the toothbrushes. I mean, $8.49 a piece, $8.69, $8.29. So, yeah. I knew that transaction was going to be a little high. So, don't get discouraged. When you need toothbrushes, toothbrushes are not going to be cheap. So, now that that transaction is out of the way, it did provide an $8 extra buck. Alright, so, the next transaction I expected to go a little bit differently, and it did not. So on this transaction, this was actually my first transaction because my plan was to roll the extra bucks and things from this into my next 2 transactions. So this was actually my first one. And this one had the Head and Shoulders, the eyeshadow palettes, and the Herbal Essence, as well as the OGX. Okay? Now, from reading this, I thought all of the hair care was in one deal together. I did not pay attention to when I got over here, the Head and Shoulders and the Herbal Essence being in a different deal. It was the $10 extra buck when you spend $30. So, okay. And there was no $4 extra buck when you spend $8 on the Essence. That did not come out. So, keeping in mind that that did not happen and that I got my transaction a little confused, on this transaction, I spent $27.98. Hadn't got the extra bucks or anything back yet. Okay? So I was a little confused, a little flustered. Where'd my receipt go? Alright, so once I went back and looked at the deal, I went and picked up a couple more things. What did I grab? Hold on. I don't remember what I grabbed for the makeup deal. And it's in the back and it's pouring down the rain. The Maui Moisture. Okay, so I went back and I grabbed 2 Maui Moisture items because I did happen to have a $2 off coupon for the Maui Moisture. So I went back and grabbed those. And I went back and grabbed a Tide Liquid and a Tide Pod to complete the other deal. And in there, for some reason, CVS really wanted me to buy some Persil this week. Because they give me $5.50 off of a container of Persil. That works amazing on my boys' clothes. I ain't gonna lie. I went ahead and paid that $3 something because it was well worth it. So, in the second transaction, to make transaction number 1 work, I spent $14.25 plus tax. Okay? So, all in all, we can say I spent $40 out of my pocket. Okay? $40 basically out my pocket plus tax. So, then, when I get done, I end up with the $10 extra buck and the Epic Beauty Event gift card. Now, and I had this epiphany hit me as I'm standing there at the checkout, and I'm like, wait a minute. I still have one of these cards from Christmas time because I forgot I even had it. So, that's pretty exciting. But yes, so I got those. And here's how everything worked out. So, the coupons did come off. The Herbal Essence took off 3. Head and Shoulders took off 3. My 4 off 18 hair care. The 4 off 2 OGX. The 2 off 2 OGX. And then I used the $5 pharmacy reward on this transaction. That brought it down to $27.98 before tax. But I did not get the extra bucks yet. As you can see down here, I was still $10 and $6 away from getting those extra bucks. So that's when, after everything was said and done, I went back and completed this transaction. And all of the coupons came off beautifully. And I used the $8 extra buck from the other transaction to use to save some money there. Ended up paying $14.25 plus tax and got $20 back in extra bucks and gift cards. So, not too shabby if you ask me.